Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars and Lavelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on another Big 12 foe, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So TCU's offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Dumps it to the back. Got a man. It's Barnes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first. And
the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Here comes the field goal unit as he'll try to get the 3. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So BYU's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he...
There he goes! Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Kalani Sitake got this Cougar program back in the national spotlight last season. 11 wins, and boy, did they do a great job in finishing off close games.
And boy, are they fun to watch. You talk about close games, yes, they won those, but fake punts, fake field goals, going for it on 4th down, like BYU's brand of football, Palmer, is always entertaining.
It's always entertaining. I remember a little while ago, people were wondering how they were going to fare in the Big 12, but they've proven that they can compete for a conference championship, and who knows this year, maybe take the next step to the CFP.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Thrust that arm out. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Mockmeyer. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. He'll do it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding. Listen, that QB is a threat. They're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
To the air, it's Mockmeyer. Spits it out to the back. Snagged in the middle, it's Martin. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. They want to throw it. Looking for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. To the air. It's Hoover. It's complete to the left. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
With the catch, it's McAllister. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Shoots it to the left. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Quick completion to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
The play action fake. Finds his tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Nice right there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He's got the tight end. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. The give to the back. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking back.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Hoover. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
What you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football, and you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Nakua. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Hold offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Finds his man. It's Roberts. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Now the play fake. He's going to let it go. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on second down. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. They go to the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving this quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he...
Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. The short hands, it's small. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the air, it's Hoover. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Horned Frogs are on the move.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Ready.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
TCU.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
TCU 17, BYU 7.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own. Turning it on! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense lining up for a first down play. Snapped it in the shotgun. Makes the catch. It's Ryan. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Looking for more room. Made a defender miss. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
And the Horned Frogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Powers through the defender. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Gets it out fast. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it! They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, TCU! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They go to the draw. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And man, those are so frustrating for defenses because you're flying upfield, you're trying to get to the quarterback, and they slip that draw in there, and you can tell too many guys not doing their job, created some space for the running back to make the big play down the field.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Fires complete on the crosser. There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. They'll move the tight end. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, diving catches always look sweet, but they look even sweeter when it's for a touchdown. That's shades of Desmond Howard back in the day, winning a Heisman Trophy and making catches against Notre Dame. That was unbelievable.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Got it in the middle, it's Nakua. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
The throw to the outside is complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Makes the grab, it's Nakua. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here. You go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's McAllister. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding. Offense.
Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for a crease, it's Barnes. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the returner will be brought down. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up.
Let's go, right.
Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Right on the money. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got it on the outside, it's Nakua. Well, he did a good job to get the foot down inbounds, but only picked up a yard and not enough for a first down.
Yeah, they need to work with more space, Reese. I mean, it's not worth throwing the football all that way to the boundary, just a toe tap and get 1 yard. We got to do a better job trying to get these playmakers the football closer to the middle of the field.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside LaVell Edwards Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to advance on the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fires to the tight end. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's McAllister. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding.
So that penalty's going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Barnes. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
2nd down coming up. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Zings it complete to the right. Not going to get there, not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. That is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Finds his man. It's Roberts. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Now, a 4th down.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for room. It's Payne. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Unloads quickly. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Pulls it in, it's Roberts. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you've got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal. Rushes on him, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, BYU!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. Plucks it out of the air. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Horned Frogs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Fires to the tight end. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Might as well stick with him. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Finds his big tight end. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Under fire. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
The Horned Frogs need to pick it up on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. And the Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
45, BYU 17.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got...
Breaks into the open on the left. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism. He shows you...
Going for it all. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover.
Let's go.
After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. To the air, it's Bachmeier. He'll take another shot here. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
They get to him as he throws. That's caught. It's Nakua. And they're able to make the tackle.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no. You're not getting this 1st down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end and coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
The Horned Frogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Got it in the middle. It's Barnes. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page.
There he goes. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock.
He lets one fly deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play.
You got to be so careful, too, David, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He'll try the left side. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Rides the back and leaves it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Got his man on the right. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
On the play.
The pass play they hoped would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have back. And look for a second like he might be able to break that tackle and score a touchdown. Just wasn't able to get it done.
Caught behind the line. It's Buckmeyer. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. They'll try the run. Makes one man miss.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Quarterback on the keeper. Pass to Sticks still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Offense gets set for second down.
Get set, get set.
On the ground, it's Barnes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix. On offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.